Hello, and welcome to the Nightingale College Library. This video is going to discuss research strategies and tips to support your assignment this week. Now, I encourage everyone to start their day on My Nightingale, and here we are on the Welcome homepage. If it's your first time accessing the platform, this is the page that you will see. You'll want to click on this image here and log in using your Learner Outlook email. From there, you will be taken to the Learner homepage. And this is going to provide you with access to academic resources like the library, different learner integrated applications like Canvas and email, upcoming dates. We want to access the library from here. And this is the library homepage where you will have access to all of your library support services. To get started with your research, you want to click here to launch EBSCO. And this is going to take you to the main landing page. Now, you all have a few topics to choose from. Let's start with the first one and talk about how you can create a research strategy, pulling subject keywords from a particular topic. So let's go ahead and access the first topic here. All right, and our first topic is, should medical facilities and hospitals encourage nurses to self-care? So from this particular topic, you want to pull specific keywords that best summarize this topic. We're not going to use this full question to research articles on the topic. Instead, you want to pull keywords from the topic and then use those in combination with one another to yield or return results. So the formula for creating a research strategy is to always identify what the focus is, the specific demographic that it is affecting, and the setting. So here we have the major topic of self-care. Who is it affecting in this particular topic? It's affecting nurses, and the setting would be medical facilities, hospitals, work setting. So from here, we are going to simply do a search for self-care and nurses and medical facilities. So from this question, we are able to pull out specific keywords, and we will use them in conjunction with one another to return results. So we will search for self-care and nurses and hospitals. Go ahead and press search. And from here, you will be asked to log in if it's your first time accessing the databases for the day or for a particular browsing session. And from here, you will be taken to your results page. And so we've gone from a specific topic to now creating a research strategy. And if you want to build on this strategy, you are also able to update it. So we can type in hospitals. We can add in work setting. We can add in medical facilities. And as you can see, you can get as detailed as you would like. Also, when you are building on your search, you are able to go into a specific database and perform your search inside. And from there, you are able to take a look at the subject thesaurus, which is an index of keywords that returns all of the information that is housed inside of a particular database. And we'll do a quick run in what that looks like in just a moment. So let's go ahead and keep it basic, stick with self-care and nurses and hospitals. And these are our results here. From here, you have access to your search filters, your features on the left-hand side, some account management tools there, and then you also have some sorting features here. In order to access more information about a particular title, you want to click on that title here. From there, you can access the different options to view and download, and also the article tools, things like saving, citing the source, adding to projects, sharing this information where you have access to the permanent link, which is also known as a permalink. This will be the permanent access point to this particular article, no matter what time of day or when you access it or where you access it from. Going back to the cite feature, you have access to popular citation styles where you can adjust accordingly. Our school observes APA 7th edition, and you're able to integrate this into your work after checking your knowledge. Of course, if you have any questions, you can consult the library or the Writing Center for APA support. All right, let's go ahead and move on to our second search. And so, same process. We're going from this topic of should nurses actively work to impact policy and become healthcare advocates in their communities. You want to take this particular topic and pull out specific keywords to better yield or return information, because this whole question is not going to properly pull the information that you need. You need to instead give the database specific keywords to return the information. So let's go ahead and copy this, and we are going to go ahead and go into the database and create the research strategy using the advanced search box. So let's go ahead and press search. And here we have our advanced search box. And this is just another way you can enter your research strategy. This is beneficial because you already have the different field boxes created for you. And so instead of having to write all of the subject keywords together in combination with your Boolean operators, also known as connector words, you can just simply use the boxes in the advanced search to create your research strategy. So again, the question, should nurses actively work to impact policy and become healthcare advocates in their communities? So the major concept is going to be policy and healthcare advocacy. What is the demographic that is being impacted by this? This is going to be nurses. And then the location is going to be within their communities. Now, let's go back and pay attention to this feature here. As you can see, as I've typed in my subject keyword for nurses, I have some options that are auto-generated below to help me build upon my research strategy. So let's go ahead and utilize nurses or nursing staff. And then finally, the setting is going to be communities. And we can again see that feature of building upon the research topic. From here I can select, go ahead and press search, and then again my results will be yielded. So this is a second way you can go in and build your research strategy. You can use the search box on the library homepage. You can also go into the research results and use the advanced search option here. Now for our third question, I'm going to go in and do a demo of how you can go into a particular database and search specific keywords using the subject thesaurus. So here's our third question. Should health equity be considered in nursing? So from here we can pull specific subject keywords like health equity as a concept together and nursing. Let's go ahead and take this question and go into our database's A to Z list and search in a specific database as it pertains to this research question. We're going to choose the popular premier nursing research database, CINAHL. And from here, we will be taken to the home page where we are able to perform our search. Now, before we get started on the search, we are going to go into the CINAHL headings feature here. And this is where the index of terms, if you will, are housed, and we are able to search for terms inside of CINAHL headings. Now, what is the benefit of doing this? Searching terms allows us to confirm that the subject keyword that we're using to identify a topic is indeed included within the database to return relevant information. So let's go ahead and perform a search for our question, should health equity be considered in nursing? We're going to take this concept of health equity and search inside of Send All Headings to see if this is indeed a subject keyword that's used to index relevant information. Go ahead and press search. And we can see that there are some options here. So health equity as a concept is not included, but there are things like health. And we can go in and see more subject headings inside. There is another section on health belief, health behavior. So this is letting us know that the concept of health equity is not a term that is within this database. However, there are other terms that are used to retrieve relevant information. So instead of using health equity, we can go in and just search health. We can do health and equality, or another concept that is closely related. So this is a good way to check and see if the information that I'm putting in will successfully yield the results that I'm looking for. Now let's do another search for nursing. And we can confirm that there are other terms that are used to identify the concept of nursing here in our results. And this results list continues on. So of course it's going to also have just the basic concept of nursing as well. This is letting us know that they have different subject specific keywords inside, and you can just simply select accordingly, or you can stick with the keyword that you want to use. So this is just a way to expand on your search strategy, your search experience. If there is a term that you would like to work with, you can select it. You can go in and select subject specific terms. You also have the ability to search this as a major concept and also explode this search. And exploding this search term will search all of the subject headings inside, where you're able to select accordingly, add it to your search, and then as we can see here, there has now been an updated search strategy that was auto-generated essentially based off of these selections below to build on your search. Okay, for more tutorials like this, feel free to access the library homepage on the My Nightingale platform. Select the library tab here. You can use library tutorials, and you can always reach out to me using the academic coaching bubble, where you're able to book an appointment or view the recurring coaching schedule that is available here. And this will let you know the recurring weekly times where you can reach out to a librarian or any member of the learner resources and library team. Thanks for watching.